I did that. I survived it. I'm good. I'm still here. I need to consider charging more. Welcome back to Transaction Care. My name is Lillian Hernandez, but you can call me Lily. And in this video, we are discussing TC fees and what you should be charging and why. So bear with a little bit of glare from my ring light, but if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and visit transactioncare.com to learn more about myself, my services such as one-on-one coaching, my TC community, and to sign up for my weekly newsletter. If you're just getting started, or maybe you're considering raising your prices, which one, yes. Two, if you are just getting started, you want to ask around in the specific city, county, or state you're servicing, because everyone charges different prices throughout the nation, but generally the average price is somewhere between $300 and $400. To me, $300 seems like the lower end of things, but like I said, if you're getting into smaller cities and counties, maybe that's a lot. I'm based in San Francisco, California, and lately my price has been starting at $500. And the more time goes on, the more I'm wondering, dang, that feels kind of low. And most realtors will fight you on the pricing and try to lower and negotiate. And truthfully, I don't agree with that. If they're not willing to pay for your services, then don't work with them. And I know that can be kind of harsh, especially when you don't have clients and maybe you're just getting started and you just want to desperately have that client, so you're willing to negotiate, then fine, that's okay. But if you're already seasoned and in the game, you've dealt with your first 5 transactions already, 10 transactions, you don't need to go backwards, okay? If you're just getting started out and you want to get your feet wet, do some free transactions. I know plenty of TCs that offer free transactions the first go around, sometimes 2, because they're so confident in themselves that they believe that you're going to stick with them regardless. And if you don't, then you just part ways and learn from what you've just done. But for the most part, when it comes to naming your price when you are a business owner, it's important to know what everyone else is charging, but also add some extra sauce and remix it to your liking, because you have to understand you're covering not just your TC fee, but your insurance, your other expenses like electricity, laptop, clothing, food, groceries, batteries, chargers, phone bill, internet bill. All of that should be considered for your fee. But next to that, outside of a personal level, on a business level, what services are you intending on offering? If you're just offering, I'll send you a timeline, I'll audit the file when it closes, then maybe not charge an astronomical fee, or maybe do. I don't know. Honestly, it's up to you. Know your worth. Just see how the reaction is. If someone's willing to pay you $1,000 to just look at the file once, more power to you. Let me know your ways. Because right now I'm questioning, should I just charge $1,000 for my most minimum services? I'm still working on that for myself, but if you're just getting started, I would just stick to the average cost that is being charged within other with other TCs, and then just add maybe $25, $50 to that. If you want to be bold and make more than that, do it. This is not to discourage anyone or to lowball themselves. This is for anyone that wants to play it safe and charge what everyone else is charging, who wants to be bold, and who's in between like myself, considering, should I raise my prices, should I not? And what does being bold mean to me? What is, why do I think charging that much feels greedy? Why do I feel like I'm not doing enough to earn $1,000 per transaction? So there's a lot to consider here, because money and trauma go hand in hand. And oftentimes we sell ourselves short and lowball ourselves because we feel like we have to be doing 100 things just to earn $500. When simply you're just doing the standard things that every other TC is doing, and you just know your worth. But it's important to also not undersell yourself, even if you don't have experience. The only way to get experience is to do it. And even I remember my first transaction with a friend and then my first transaction with a stranger. It was so exhilarating. It was so empowering. And it just boosted my confidence to the point where, oh, I'm ready to do this again. Like, you get hooked. Then you look back and say, dang, I should have charged more. And not in a greedy way, but also not in a, it's not in like a humble way either. Like, no, I did that. I survived it. I'm good. I'm still here. I need to consider charging more. So maybe your first year, you realized I charged way less than I should have. That next year, as soon as Q4 hits, you start making those email arrangements. You start sending those emails. Prices are being raised January 1st, 2026. January 1st, 2027. Whatever year it is that you're watching this, give your clients a heads up. Let them know how much you're increasing your charges, so that way if they decide to stop working with you, you still have time to look for more business for those that are willing to pay for that fee. And I need to take my own advice sometimes too, because I'm starting, at the time of this recording, I'm relaunching my coaching business and revamping, because the way I was doing it before, I was very timid. I was still very on the fence about doing it, and I just wasn't fully committed to doing it. But this go around, instead of having to start from scratch, I'm starting from experience, because what I did with my TC business, I can incorporate those same skills and mindsets and decisions into my coaching business, especially when it comes to knowing and naming my price and not feeling like charging $10,000 is too much. Because looking back, I think I paid $24,000 for coaching for 2 years. I did not have $24,000 in my bank account at the time. But somehow that $1,000 fee was getting paid every single month, because I knew it was an investment for myself, for my well-being, to heal some old trauma, but also to catapult me into the future. And these are practices that I'm still applying to this day, even though I don't have a coach in place at the moment. So knowing your worth is knowing that you are worth it, literally. But knowing your worth is putting yourself out there, taking that risk and just throwing that number out there. Someone's bound to bite. It may take longer than usual, but once they do, and once you get going, your confidence is just gonna poof, through the roof. So let me know what you guys think of that. And again, we're just touching the surface on these conversations. I'm literally just sitting in my chair, about to wind down, and I just felt like that was a topic I wanted to discuss and bring to the surface, because too often we forget to check in with ourselves and make sure, are we charging the right prices? And if you work with a brokerage that has their own set prices, I advocate as many times as I can to get that price increased, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. But for you as a business, charge your worth and double it. Give it a try. I sure am going to give it a try. And if you do want to learn about my coaching services and my coaching business, visit transactioncare.com, where you can learn more, so much more about all of that, as well as everything that I have going on there, YouTube, podcast, coaching. And thank you again for watching. I truly appreciate you. We are winding down this series of TC fundamentals, but again, we're just opening up the dialogue. It's something that we're going to constantly be discussing, but as the year comes to an end, I want to make sure that we're all on the right page. In fact, this is a good time to start considering raising your prices. This time of the year is a great time to be considering raising your prices. And if you still are on the fence about it, schedule a one-on-one with me ASAP. Let's get on the call. Let's get those breakthroughs broken through. All right, guys. Woo, this is what happens when you record late in the evening. But thank you again for watching. My name is Lillian Hernandez, and this is Transaction Care. Care for yourself, care for your wealth. Your time is worth it. Let's coordinate. Talk soon. And you know the drill. Make sure you watch these other videos to learn some more about transaction care, transaction coordination, real estate, business mindset, and double tap my smiley face to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Thank you again for watching.